taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
You get a rookie tight end who can run, and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So the big play gets him across. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing in the covers because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. On third down, here's Richardson. This taken in by Downs. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it fourth down. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. The second down throw now from Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Richardson looking to throw this. This pass left side to Downs. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Downs with a first down pick up there. He's a 3rd-round pick. But to me, he comes with first-round upside and could be a fixture in the Colts lineup if he continues to make plays like that.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Now Richardson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Will Anderson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Richardson now on 2nd down. Chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra.
Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Texans had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. If you look at this Colt defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
To return is McKenzie. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. That complete to Downs. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. 2nd down. Here's Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. Again, it's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Richardson looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
What I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved. Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Stroud sets up the play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud here on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
Off play action, Richardson. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. That is caught, Michael Pittman with it. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, ready?
Inside the 5-yard line. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about it. No gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, it's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The throwing again is Stroud. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining. Now 2nd and 3. Stroud.
Before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mechie, the man in motion. 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Texans 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Texans 10.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Richardson on 2nd and 10. That's going to be taken in by Downs. He's to the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes Knocks this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Colts 24, Texans 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the open man handler, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Hand off left side, Pierce. And not a whole lot of room. 2nd and 7. Play action. Stroud now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. McKenzie now to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third and 2. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority one.
Third down and 6. On third down, here's Richardson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw, here's Stroud. That's complete to Dill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And Stroud now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here goes Stroud again. And he is caught. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 26. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. Stroud now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Stroud on third down now. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Man, the homies can trade you out. Really? Could be worse, but I feel like that. Let's go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. That complete to Downs. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take the like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Richardson looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Stroud.
And this one into the hands of Mechie. And he's got room. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stroud. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can just run down the field.
Well, defensively there, you want to play with a save and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2nd down, goal to go. Stroud to throw it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Stroud. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
The late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that?